So excited. It's my first time going live here in the bod group. And I wanted to give you my best beginner tools for Shabbat. These are beginner tools because they are the beginning of your success. Nobody gets to success without navigating these steps. Number one, be open to the fact that Shabbat can be phenomenal. Not just like, oh, Shabbat's always fun. Like, I overeat, I oversleep, I hang out, I don't do much. That's fun. No. Like, deeply fun. Like, hanging out with people you really love, more deeply connecting, really enjoying and being mindful of your food and not feeling overfull and not feeling like you overate and being excited for each and every opportunity, getting rest, but not resting to then be up all Saturday night frustrated and not be able to get to sleep and start Sunday frustrated. Really, instead of creating this negative cycle, creating this positive momentum. I was talking to somebody from our group last night, and she was saying how Shabbat at first was the scariest part of this journey for her. And instead, now it is her best time of the week. She knows she's going to eat amazing food. She knows it's going to be a little more effortful than it is during the week because she puts more effort into her salad. It has a better dressing. It has her nicer toasted pecans in it that she just doesn't bother with during the week when she's at work. She knows that she has time to breathe. She's not rushed off to the next Zoom meeting or getting home for soccer practice or trying to catch up on how much screen time her kids are having and paying attention and being thrown in a million different places. So how did she go from being terrified of Shabbos and feeling lethargic and overfed and like the only way she could unplug from all that stress was eating to Shabbos is the easiest time of week for her to lose weight? She made a fundamental shift. She believed it was possible. Number two, and this is the step that we all have to go through, she changed her habits. Start with Friday afternoon. Right now, that's why this live is happening at 4 p.m. Right now, take a deep breath. No matter what's done for Shabbos, no matter what isn't done, take a deep breath and take 5 minutes to breathe. 5 minutes. Really set a timer and just sit and just calm yourself down because nobody makes great decisions in a state of overwork, over anxiety, over functioning. And when you get into go, do mode, if you haven't paused and made a clear trajectory of where you're going, you end up just bouncing off the walls, feeling lost and feeling like you expended a ton of effort for very little result. Pause before Shabbos starts. Take a look at your menu in advance. Use some paper clips to mark how many servings you're going to have of that thing over Shabbat. You can leave your menu on the refrigerator. Everyone likes to know what there is. And then just put some paper clips on the side. Or magnets also work. Like if you just take any magnets you have in the house, so you just put them up so you remember. But number one is getting mindful. Just getting mindful. Mindful, if you are not calm, drop the fork because you will have absolutely no idea what you ate. It doesn't matter if you're using any system. It won't work because you won't have paid attention at all if you're distracted by your pulse racing, by being in this very go, have to deal scarcity mode. Number one, relax, stay calm, and that's really going to help you be mindful of what you're eating and really enjoy your food more. Take your time, try to chew more. There's no rush. You're going to be sitting at that table for plenty of time. Make it fun. Play a game with yourself. How long can it take you to actually eat that plate of food? Number two, get the food off the table. Really, I can't tell you how many of my clients, even if they've lost weight without using a buffet in maintenance mode to stop putting weight back on, if you want to have an abundant, really full amount of food on your table for Shabbos and that makes you feel like it's Shabbos, a buffet is the way to go. If you want to just make it like a fancier version of a regular dinner, you can stay on the table. But really, if you're going to have tons of vegetable dishes and you're going to have this sense of abundance and salads and chicken and meat, all good foods, but they're on the table, then it's like all of that is your food. The second it's on a buffet, you take your plate and you're so much more mindful. I'll have a little of this, I'll have a little of this, I'll have a little of this. But it's a totally different thing to then get up and go get more. And again, it just creates time to pause. Now it comes to dessert. Make sure you have a good for you option. What's a good for you option? Something that doesn't trigger overeating, uncontrolled eating. So for me, I always make a Lily's hot cocoa. That is a tablespoon of cocoa powder, 16 ounces of boiling water, 2 packets of stevia or 3 caramel monk fruit drops, and maybe a 1/4 cup of almond milk, and it's absolutely delicious. And I sit down and I really enjoy that Friday night. I find for me, especially in the summer, any sweet treat, even fruit at night, I wake up feeling bloated the next morning, and then it affects my eating in a poor way. So it doesn't feel controlled. To me, it doesn't feel calming. It just makes me feel like I'm still digesting yesterday's food when I wake up, not how I want to start my Shabbos afternoon. Let's talk about Shabbos day. Some people eat breakfast, some people don't. It comes back to that number one, being calm. Number two, pause and check your environment. If you wake up and everyone's on the way back from shul and you know there's going to be a kiddush, pause. Assess how the day is going to look. You're going to go to a kiddush, then you're going to have lunch. Then is there some sort of event happening? Is there a nap? Is there a Sudash Lishit with friends? Is there a Saturday night eating opportunity? And before you choose what breakfast you're going to have, take a look at your day. Before you think, I don't need breakfast, there's so much food coming, think like, would I rather have a plated breakfast, or am I not going to have a plated anything, and then I'm going to go to this event and I'm just going to eat fruits and vegetables, but I'm really then going to be over hungry when I get to lunch. I'm going to end up overeating lunch, and then I'm going to go to sleep with my stomach full of food, and I'm not going to feel good, and then I'm going to eat Sudash Lishit anyway, and then Saturday night's going to come, and you're just like this in feeling not great in your body all day. If you pause Shabbos morning and take a look at your day, because sometimes things change. You don't always know exactly what the schedule is. Maybe you know generally. Okay, I'm going to eat a good protein. I'm going to have some nice carb, maybe that fruit that was left over from last night, or some beautiful fruit I have for dessert at lunch. I'm going to have it for breakfast with a yogurt. Or I'm going to make a mug cake in advance and just warm it up on the plata or on the kumkum, like where you keep your hot water pot. You can like put a mug cake up there and it warms it up a little bit. I love to make Shakeology pudding. I do Shakeology, 1 scoop and a 1/2 cup, like 3/4 of a cup of almond milk, and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, or 2 tablespoons of chia seed, or 1 and 1. Really depends on what I have in the house. A little almond milk and a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and I leave it in the fridge, and it becomes this like thick, yummy pudding. And Shabbos morning, I put it in the freezer. I make it before Shabbos. I put it in the freezer, and in about an hour and a half, the outside is like frozen hard, and the inside is like soft, and it's like just incredible. And I love it, and I look forward to it every Shabbos, and it's great. So have a breakfast if you want that you look forward to. Then when you sit down to lunch, again, when we make kiddush, we lekadesh. We are saying, hey, this is a holy experience. Holy moly. Take a deep breath. Take a look at your plate. What do you want to eat? There's so much beautiful food. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy your guests. Don't rush through it. The last environmental factor is try not to go straight from lunch to sleeping. You really want to give your body about an hour between when you finish lunch to when you go down to nap. And I know this is really hard on a lot of people's schedule with young children. One of the things that I found that is most helpful is either if everybody's helping clean up and we get through that really fast, amazing. I'll actually just take the dog on a 15-minute walk, and that speeds up that digestive process a little bit, and you just have the best nap and you wake up so much happier, not like with that gross over full, like your food is fermenting in your stomach feeling. So not good for you. But if not, and I'm doing all the dishes, then I actually relax into it. Everyone else kind of goes off and does their own thing, and it's like really quiet in the house. And I just let my mind like relax, and I wash the dishes and I'll clean up. And instead of doing it like, oh, I can't believe I washed the dishes, like I'll try to turn it into there's no rush, there's no cell phone, there's no podcast, there's no music, like there's nothing else but just calm. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to do it in a calm way, and try to make it a more positive experience. Coming towards after nap. One of the biggest triggers in the summer is that after nap time, we tend to be very dehydrated. We lose about 1 liter of water in our sleep when it's very hot out. Even if your air conditioning is running, it's very dry. So before you go to eat anything, a full liter of water, or I like to have an Energize then in water, or iced coffee in a ton of water to really like get your system back to normal before you eat anything, because you're going to be surprised. You're going to be seriously craving sweet, and you want to make sure you take care of that first. And then again, pause. Think about the rest of Shabbos. Do I want to eat Seudah Shlishit? Do I want to eat Saturday night? Do I want to eat a little now? Do I want to eat a little later? Do I not want to eat later? How do I want the night to go? Are we going out with friends? Is there a lot of cleanup to do? Do I have a big day on Sunday of activities? Do I really want to snuggle with a book or a TV show Saturday night? I want to make sure that I'm far away from the kitchen and not worried about eating. Take a minute and pause and really cultivate, curate, design what you want your Shabbos to look like. It's never too late to get it together. And I'm so happy that you guys came on. This video is going to be here for 7 days, and then I'm going to take it down. Have an amazing Shabbos. Make sure you take notes. If there's anything that really resonated with you, please put it in the comments. If you have any ideas or things that work for you on Shabbos that I haven't mentioned, please put them in the comments. Love you guys so much. Shabbat Shalom.